How has COVID changed the way you work and how hedge funds work?
You know, that is very mixed across the industry. You know, one of the big changes for us was the lack of access to corporate management teams. You know, we are so intertwined with corporate America in trying to understand business models, the value proposition for consumers, how they're going to take the business forward in terms of new R&D and new projects. Losing that connectivity to corporate America when we went to a world of Zoom-based calls that became very anodyne, that was a big loss, and that was a loss for efficiency in markets. So the last few months have been a wonderful sea change in that we've had so much more connectivity back to the companies that we support and back in understanding how they're going to evolve their businesses. You know, for us, the world post-COVID looks very much like the world pre-COVID. We're all back at work around the world at Citadel, absent a few jurisdictions in Asia. And that collaboration within our four walls, I think, has been an incredibly important part of our success story over the last 2.5 years. It's something that I wish all of corporate America would embrace, because what you see, and there are more and more studies emerging on this, innovation and creativity fall in a remote workforce. And for us, so much of how we create value in one form or another involves creativity and innovation. And having everybody back together has been really powerful in driving forward our overall business.
And it hasn't hurt keeping talent or hiring.
You know what? We lost a handful of people over the course of this journey. You know, let's be clear. The first 2 or 3 weeks back for most people was like, oh, I can't believe they made me come back to work. And then in December, when we saw Omicron reaccelerate, we told everybody on December 14th, go home for the holidays. Like, this wave was going to sweep across the United States. We'd had an outstanding year. Everyone had given it 110%, and most people kept coming to work. So what it's really a statement about is we're creatures of habit. And we create new habits pretty quickly. And when your habits turn back into, I go to work, you start to say things like, I actually enjoy the separation of my personal life and my professional life. I mean, I can't tell you how my colleagues are like, you know, it's actually really nice to be in a room and not have to deal with like managing 25 different distractions at home. So I think most importantly, we're creatures of habit, whatever those habits may turn out to be. But for us, the chance to collaborate, the chance to work together, the chance, like, there's been so many meetings over the last 2.5 years in front of whiteboards with new insights, new concepts. That would never have happened in a Zoom-based world.